Dick has brought himself back into the commentary box somehow. I don't know how he fitted himself in. Thanks to Barry James Cranes once again for bringing him in and out at quarter time. It's station sponsors.
Not station sponsors.
Not stations. Will be. No, Philpott sponsors. Well done. Well done. Your summation quickly in 30 seconds of the first term, Dick.
Well, I honestly thought that Belmont Lions would come out with an absolute bang and take it right up to North Geelong, because they were geeing up for this game all week. And they came out and they did absolutely nothing. They kicked the first goal, but that's about it. I thought at one stage towards the end of the first quarter they were actually coming back into it again, but then they fell away again. I probably thought the quarter was about to finish and North Geelong had other ideas. But, well, you've got to give the quarter to North Geelong. Any side that kicks 9 goals 5 in the first quarter of any football game has to be totally in control. That's what they are at the moment. But it's only one quarter of footy, and expect bigger and better things from Cogsy's sensational Belmont Lions in the second quarter.
Michael Allen, Jason's still off. I wonder whether he doesn't look as if he's injured. I can't understand that. I mean, I think I would throw him back into the ruck to see if he can try and find a little bit in the second half to start it off at least.
Yeah. Well, Matt Graham starting in there, and looked well. They must have heard you, Laurie, because he's standing on the boundary line, Michael Allen, ready to come back on. So they might be making the switch after the first bounce.
Simon Lofts is ready to get right into it again.
Matt Graham will go up against Simon Lofts. It's 9-5-59. North Geelong, the Belmont Lions, 3-2-20. And the umpire throws the ball in the air. Graham goes up. Lofts gets it down towards Hearn. Breaks away. Handball missed its target, which was Brithauer. Holtz gives it back towards McAdam at half-back. His handball outboard is okay to Platfus. Oh, and then a poor kick off half a step, really. Didn't look too good off the boot. And it will be a boundary thrown in the end, in between wing and half forward.
Stewie Marnie, number 30, looks like he's been to Queensland. What a magnificent suntan.
Boundary throw in. Graham tries to thump it away, only as far as Hearn. Tapped it over his head to Lockwood. Handball outboard to Rapchi. Handball towards Stewie Marnie. Goes to the left foot long and high towards the full forward position. Flack has to make up a lot of ground. Can't do so. And the mark has been taken by Dunlop in the back pocket. Left foot back towards centre half back. Dangerous kick. Ferguson got a hand to it. The numbers, though, with the Lions, if they can do something, they give it to Doubledham. His short little kick over the head of Holtz. Needs some support. Platfus did well. Handball over the top of Hearn, but Lofts is there in support. His handball back to Hearn. Standing start. He tries to give it back, though, towards Ratchie now at half forward. He loses it, then picks it up again, then runs into a wall. The umpire says held to him. And it was Brad Davis doing the tackling.
He has absolutely no fear, Jason Rathke. He just continues on with his polite, which is to get that ball, and that's all there is to it.
So a ball up at centre half forward for the Magpies. Umpire Harmer throws the ball in the air. Graham, Loft stands his ground, gets it down. McAdam, quick kick from the pack, right foot towards centre half forward, coming at it forehand, wrapped off the football. Great tackle by McDermott. Handball back inboard from Hepworth to Davis was okay. Short little kick goes towards Carr. He gives it off to Button, who runs into a couple. Handballs it back towards McVilly. McVilly off one step. Right foot kick long towards the goal line. And Peter Quick just touched it too. As
he's taken a few catches down there in the cricket season, hasn't he? So he looked like he was going for a catch then.
So the first score of the second term goes to the Belmont Lions. And they go to 3-3-21. They trail North Geelong 9-5-59. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard. 2 minutes played. The kick in by Quick goes out looking for Rapchi and Lofts. Weiss roves the front of the pack and taps it on. Marnie in support. And they see it over the line for a throw in.
Jason, just while you're having a bit of a spell there, I can give you a score from Skills Stadium. The Ballerina 4-1-25 to Bendigo 11-10-76. So they've got away Bendigo to a big lead in the first quarter. I hope that's the first quarter.
Good to see our friends from North Geelong bringing Dickie's afternoon tea as well. Now the ball at half forward for North Geelong, but they turn it over again. The Lions, Platfus runs across half back, goes out wide, looking for a teammate. Hargraves gives him a long lead, doesn't sit for him. Gavin O'Toole handball over the top to Ferguson, chopped off though. It's 2-on-2. Hargraves leads in the race to the ball at half forward. Does it sit for him? No, it doesn't. Hepworth comes in. He does very well though. Then he handballs it to a standing start. Button, he tried to get a kick away. Lockwood, handball was terrible towards Allen in the end. Now coming through the middle, trying to get the ball away was Weiss. And McDermott wants the safety of the boundary line and finds it in the end in the right forward pocket for the Lions.
Belmont Lions doing all the attacking so far this quarter. They've had a new lease of life and probably a spray at quarter time from the coach. And,
well, Dick, they deserve a spray, and they're putting a bit of endeavour into the game, and Peter McBilly would have asked for that. You've got to have a go in this game.
Boundary throw in. Hearn from the back in the end. Falls towards Carr, off the right boot, out of bounce, and into over on High School Nilly. It's going to be a free kick to the Magpies in the last line of defence.
I'd hate to think what you would have said to him, Laurie, one of the all-time toughest coaches in Geelong football.
He would have given him an absolute spray.
I'd have probably walked home.
So quick from the last line of defence for the Maggies. Goes with the right boot towards half-back. Lofts sets himself. Ratchie from the back as well. Great roving at the front by Davis. Handball back towards Allen. Oh, having an off day, Michael Allen. Falls towards McDermott. He wants to switch play out wide. It might be okay. Does it sit for Fisher? Yes, it does. Hepworth bears down on him. Gets the right foot kick away towards McAdam and Scown. And they both seat over the boundary line on centre wing on the outer side.
Jason, I'll give you a couple of scores if you like while we're there.
Yes, please, Loz.
Cryo at the first quarter are 3-3-21 to Werribee Central 6-2-38. So the Centrals are jumping on Cryo.
Button handballs it over the top, looking for Newell, close to the boundary line, goes towards half forward. Quick back there, can he take the mark? Play on the call, said the umpire. Short little kick around the corner, Fisher rides the bump and gets a clearing kick towards half back. It's okay, and the boundary umpire will do some work now. About 55 metres around from the Belmont Lions goal. They trail 3-3-21 to 9-5-59. So it goes back from the half-back flank, half-forward flank. Davis, short little handball, comes out towards Newell again, back towards the teeth of goal. Fisher, and over the back, the numbers with North Geelong, they should be able to run free, and they do now. Weiss gives it a long boot towards the middle. Marnie leads in the race to the ball, doubled him off the back of the pack. The numbers with the Lions. Graham through the middle, handball, draws the player, doubled him standing start. His handball chopped off by Lockwood. Great play, Corey Lockwood. Stewie Marnie in support. Can he pick it up? No, he can't. Lockwood toe pokes it off the ground, coming through. Hepworth. Lofts is in there also, the big man. Can't take it with him. Carr shuffled it out to doubled him. Handball over the top towards Hargraves. His handball towards Button. They're mucking around with it a bit. They need a goal. He goes with the right boot, and he's missed. So one behind to the Lions. They go to 3-4-22. They trail North Geelong 9-5-59.
10 out of 10 for Endeavour. They are having a crack at it, Laurie, aren't they?
Yeah, they're having a dip. That's good.
It needs North Geelong to boot a goal. They need to break their heart. That's the only problem, doesn't it?
Exactly. Blood rule. O'Toole to come off for the Magpies.
I must say, though, there was a bit of good play by both sides, though. There was a bit of heavy work in amongst that traffic there, and that's good to see.
So Chris Fryers comes back onto the ground for O'Toole. Bryce Basili waiting to come on also for the Lions.
My bank manager.
Your bank manager.
I'm a bank manager now, mate. Manager of the Bendigo Bank.
So quick, short little kick into Ferguson. Takes the mark.
Low station sponsors.
They are now. Ferguson goes to the middle. Brethauer over the back. Allen got his hands to it and ran away. Goes to the left boot towards half forward. Coming out Fisher. Meets it. Runs away the other way. And goes out wide looking for Smith. The two number 16s. Platford's got a hand to it. Smith on centre wing. Does it sit for him? Yes, it does. Wants to get on that loping left foot. The lead on from Jones. Gets to work the front. Hits Jamie Marnie in the head. Now Flack off the back. Great tackle by Simon Flack. Working hard. Mills over the top. The umpire will come in and ball it up on the 45 metre line. I think we've ascertained. Is that 45 out now, not 50?
Yeah, I think it is.
I'm not allowed to be biased, but how long was Jonesy supposed to hold the ball for?
Hit Jamie Marnie in the head. Graham.
You've got to hold him, Dick.
To Davis. Goes out wide looking for Holtz. He takes the mark at defensive half back. Chips it over the top to Basili just on the ground.
The bank manager.
The bank manager. So at half back, Bryce Basili. Goes towards centre wing. Oh, Foran surrounded by Lofts. Oh, Mark.
Yeah, he's paid it.
Did he held that? He held that long enough? Dick doesn't.
Well, Jonesy held it for about 1.3 seconds longer.
So Simon Lofts on centre wing's taking the mark. I want to try and play on to Chris Fryers. Can't do so. Has to come back over his mark. So now Simon Lofts from centre wing. Goes towards half forward. Brethauer gives him a lead. He goes up. Good mark under pressure from Graham. Takes it at half forward. Brethauer. The lead's on from Flack. Goes in that direction. Great kick. And straight out to Simon Flack. And he has taken the mark. 40 metres out from goal. Slide angle. And has gone back onto the wing.
Not a word.
To do the
Not a word. Not a word.
What about?
Well, every time I give him a rap, he kicks it off the side of his feet.
Fair enough.
But this man can kick a football 100 miles. So
Dick, shut up.
My credibility will now return.
Simon Flack, 40 metres out. Slide angle. Comes in. And has kicked it straight through the middle. Dick will be very happy about that. Simon Flack will also. He's second.
Straight over the umpy's head.
And tight from about 60 metres out.
And the 10th for North Geelong. They go to 10-5-65 and they lead the Belmont Lions 3-4-22. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard, 9 minutes played.
And that was the goal that just about broke Belmont Lions' heart, I think, because we said they were putting all the playing down that end. All of a sudden, North Geelong's just broken their heart and gone bang and, got them back into a very assertive position once again. Geez, I thought a bloke looked just like Gary Birchett.
Strange about that, funny.
Has Peter Newton played more games than him or not?
I think Birchie's making a comeback, isn't he? Back in the middle. Lofts down towards McVilly, who goes to the right foot. Dick, I'm going to chop that leg off, I'm telling you. Goes towards half forward for the Belmont Lions. Off the back of the pack, Cockerell. Short little kick, chopped off by Chapman just on the ground. Handball out wide to Foran on the boundary line. Right foot kick back towards the 10-metre square. Barton uses the body, punched away. Numbers with the Lions. Hepworth runs onto it. Can he keep it in? No, he can't. And it's out of bounds for a throw-in the right forward pocket for the Lions.
Good bit of work there, body on body with Brady there. He was in the front spot, but good defensive play by the North Geelong player there.
I'll tell you what, I'll get on body with Jason in a minute and I'll bring the blood reel into the commentary box.
Boundary throw in. Allen from behind. Taps it to the front of the pack. Doldham runs through the middle. In fact, it was Holtz. Runs through the middle, goes towards Ratchie, goes up. Doldham, good punch away. Hearn runs onto it. Chapman. Ratchie there again. And I think Will Chapman will be happy to see it over the boundary line. He is. And it's out of bounds.
Henry Button down in front of us here with some sort of a leg problem, so that'll be a bit of a blow to Belmont Lions.
So boundary throw in at half forward with the Lions into attack. Off the side of the pack, Newell runs from 40 and goes to the left boot. Has it got enough carry? Yes, it has, over the umpire's head. And through for Aaron Newell's first goal. And a much needed one for the Lions, their fourth. They go to 4-4-28. They trail North Geelong 10-5-65. Raiders bingo, second quarter scoreboard, 10.5 minutes played.
Just looking around the ground, Jason, it's like a real picnic atmosphere here today. The weather is just sensational and the people are just sitting out in deck chairs. I mean, we are really blessed today with such a great day.
I'll tell you
I thought I'd just take the pressure off you for a minute.
Weather forecast, well done.
There's certainly no picnic out there. I'll tell you, she's pretty hard in the clinches out there, and I'm enjoying it. It's a good quality game, this.
So back in the middle, Lofts goes up, gets it down, but rode by Newell, left it behind though from the centre wing. McVilly through the middle, back towards Lofts, breaks a couple of tackles. In the end, tried to handball it, then tapped it onto Hearn. Back towards the middle of the ground, Cockerell spins right foot, Luxa Fortune falls in the arms of Stewie Marnie. The Solarium one, I'd say, Dick.
And the sun's not doing him any harm at all.
Marnie goes long towards Flack, uses the body, skillful.
Too easy.
Was on the wrong side there and just nudged Dunlop just enough and just beautifully worked him under the ball, and he's taken the mark 35 metres out, slide angle, 45-degree angle. He's kicked two, and he shouldn't have any problem with the distance. He kicked the last one from 50, and now it'll be from about 35 metres out. He comes in. Dick will have a very good look. He'll tell you whether it goes through or not.
Absolutely sensational. There is no doubt about that at all.
I think that means it's a goal. It's Simon Flack's third, and it's the 11th for North Geelong.
The unit
goes to 11-5-71, and the Belmont Lions 4-4-28. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard, 12 minutes played. The unit, you can see why, Dick, can't you?
Unit, and I used to have a ponytail like his once too.
They never called you the unit. Actually, they called you the block of flats, but never the unit.
Actually, it'd be a good little bit of footage on telly there when Simon went back into the middle and celebrated there. He's getting a little bit of flack from the bench, from the boundary line.
Oh, Laurie doing gags now. This is a worry.
Back in the middle. Only 2 quarters to go. Lofts goes up. Jamie Marnie in the middle. Tries to take it with him. He can't take it. Graham's on hands and knees. And Marnie gets him too high. And
umpires pull one out of it, I think.
The free kick will go to the Belmont Lions. It'll go to Graham.
What was that for, Dick?
I've got absolutely no idea.
Over the shoulder. Graham.
Thank you, Jason.
My pleasure. Goes long towards... Allen can't take the mark off hands. And was that kicked off the ground by Foran? Yes, it was. And it'll be a free kick to Brett Fisher in the last line of defence for the Magpies. Goes short, sets Lockwood a task. Is he up to it? He's on hands and knees. He did pretty well in the end. Fisher backed him up. Again, McDermott, slick little handball to Ferguson. Does it sit for him? No, it doesn't. Needs some support. Ripped off the football. Did well. Carr, right foot kick from a standing start. Coming out. Lofts must be playing at fullback.
Plays anywhere, doesn't
And he takes the mark. Gives it away to Hearn by hand. He's got Zitko just on the ground.
One of the Mario brothers.
And he takes the mark on centre wing. He runs. Oh, we have to be quick now. Goes to the right boot towards centre half forward. Works his way to the front. Smith off hands. Jones. Kick off the ground by Rathje. Goes back towards 20 metres out. Mills does well to defend the play for the Lions and goes wide. Finds his teammate in Davis.
Aaron.
Handball. No. Kick over the top in the end to Newell. Newell on centre wing. Chip over the top towards half forward. And Foran has taken the mark at half forward. Now he switches play back towards McVilly, who has to run into it and does so against Quick.
Courageous mark.
And has taken the mark at centre half forward.
He's milking 50 here.
Alex and Auburn's teammates too, Peter Quick and Peter McVilly. And he might have just got him in the kidneys as he ran through from the wrong way there, Peter Quick. So McVilly's still on hands and knees. Matt Graham has got the football. And we'll see whether McVilly can get up and take the kick. He doesn't look too good.
He might have just winded him, I think.
Usually pretty tough.
He's a tough character, all right, so must have hit him pretty hard for him to be in a bit of distress. I think it might be wind, I think. I was like bend over like that when I got wind. No, we won't go there. It's a family show.
So Graham has got the football. He'll be kicking from outside 50.
Ben Graham. Oh no.
Matt goes to the right foot. He goes towards the teeth of goal. Off hands. Fisher at the front of the pack. Pretty happy to see it over the boundary line. And it's over in the right forward pocket for the Lions. So we'll have a boundary throw in.
Yeah, it's very hard for the Lions to get a break on. They've got to get a goal, isn't it? They're bombing up like that's not going to achieve much.
So a boundary throw in from the ruck contest. Lofts gets it down. Rathje tries to tap it on towards McDermott. Got a high tackle. No free kick. Now Quick gets it away to Hearn. Wants to break away. Uses Jack Vervis as a shepherd. The umpire. Now he goes wide. Scown goes out wide. Looking for McAdam. Now Ferguson breaks away, gives it a scan at half forward. The lead on from Flack. Hits him on the chest. Can't take the mark. Play on the call. Flack can't take the mark again and can't take the ball. Now Scown, handball it. Terrible handball back to Smith. Can he pick it up and set free? Oh, well, terrible kick off the boot. Might be okay. Lockwood runs onto it. Hepworth against him. Now surrounded by Magpies. Lockwood does well. Handballs it away to Hearn. Gives it a Quick. Peter Quick doesn't usually get in goal-scoring territory. He's 45 metres out. And he has missed to the near side.
Now we can see why he doesn't get into goal-scoring territory.
One behind to Peter Quick. And they go to 11-6-72. North Geelong, they lead the Belmont Lions 4-4-28. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard, 16.5 minutes played. And I think the goal...
It was an awesome bit of football then that Flacky just missed on that chest mark because that was a magnificent bit of play by the North Geelong Football Club.
Mills kicks it in straight down the middle, looking for Platypus. Oh, Brethauer comes across and takes the mark. So Jeff Brethauer takes it at centre half forward, goes out wide looking for Ferguson, works his way to the front. Jones roves, tapped away though, goes towards Basili, handball to a standing start. Davis gives the handball out to Newell, running through half back, goes to centre wing, long with the kick towards half forward. Foran leads in the race for the ball, can't take the mark. Hepworth. Handball chopped off by Cockrell at half back. Turnover again, the Magpies. Can they go to Smith? Yes, they can. Takes the mark on centre wing. Just holds the play up. Plays on now. Left foot kick towards half forward. The lead on from Lockwood. McAdam against him. Good defensive play by Stuart McAdam. And they see it over the boundary line for a throw in. 35 metres around
Jason,
for goal. Yes,
a couple of scores. GFL 5-8-38 to Mornington 6-6-42. Down at Skills Stadium, Bendigo 11-14-80 to Geelong the Ballerina, I should say, 4-3-27. So they're getting a bit of a thrashing there at the moment.
Bet from the boundary throwing, goes back towards centre wing. Simon Lofts got a bit of time to set it up for the Magpies. Goes to Hearn. He takes the mark, plays on quickly at half forward. Goes with the right boot, the lead from Flack. Hargraves against him, off hands. And out of bounds in the right forward pocket.
When our opposition club's going to learn the easiest way to beat Russell Hearn is to simply, when he gets the ball, to immediately run at him straight away because he's going to turn around him every time.
From the ruck contest, You'll learn about that, Dick. It's okay.
Yeah.
Goes back towards Flack. Breaks a tackle at centre half forward. Uses his strength. Left foot kick. Has just missed. And through for one behind. 3 goals, won his personal tally. They go to 11-7-73 now, the Maggies. And they lead the Belmont Lions 4-4-28. Raiders bingo. Second quarter scoreboard. 18.5 minutes played. Mills from full back. Elects to go short into the right back pocket. And Davis takes the mark. Goes with a right foot kick down the field, said the umpire. Too high against Jones. And it will be a free kick to the Lions on centre wing. So, comes back. I think it might be Hepworth with the free. It is. On centre wing on the outer side. Short little kick, chips it. Oh, terrible kick for Jake Holtz. And Brad Scoun's taken the mark. So another turnover. The Magpies to push it back into attack. Wobbly torpedo punt towards Graham and also Zitko. Now Lofts kicks around the corner towards Jones and he takes the mark.
Age shall not weary them at the setting of the sun.
So Daryl Jones has taken the grab and from 40 metres out will shoot for goal.
Come on, what's your prediction, Dick?
This man will give you 100% value for money. Don't worry about that.
He didn't ask you that. Was he going to kick the goal or not? That's all. Is he going to kick the goal, Dick?
He'll kick the goal.
Daryl Jones.
Or else it'll be a fantastic point.
40 metres out, kicks the goal.
No problem.
Great goal.
So Daryl Jones first, and that is the 12th for North Geelong. They go to 12-7-79. They lead the Belmont Lions 4-4-28. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard, 20 minutes played.
I reckon I saw a couple of those sealers on his arms clapping then too when he kicked the goal.
I beg your pardon?
A couple of the cartoons were moving.
Up at Melbourne, Jason, the score is Hawthorn 11-5-71 to Geelong, fighting back 7-3-45.
Oh, they are coming back, aren't they?
26 points of difference at the MCG. That's 51 points of difference here at Winter Reserve. Lofts against Graham. Lofts gets it down again towards Hearn.
Is that man again?
Yeah, it runs through the middle, goes with a right foot towards Flack. Worked Hargraves. Good play though by Hargraves in the end. Worked him under the ball, but Hargraves worked his way back and punched it over the line with a right fist for a boundary throw in the right forward pocket for the Lions. For the Magpies.
Coghlan Pavilion.
Right in front of the Coghlan Pavilion, which is on the eastern side of Coghlan Park.
It is.
Boundary throw in. The back of the pack. The Lions with the numbers. Platfus handball to a call from Davis at centre half forward. Overran it. Might get it back in the end around Hearn. Got the handball away to Chapman. Handball towards Platfus. Handball towards around. Mills at half back. He goes out wide. Might be okay. He finds Holtz. He chips it into Carr. Can't take the mark against Marnie. Did well. Now Friars from centre wing. Goes with a right foot kick towards centre half forward. Jones works his way back into the pack. Can't take the mark. Davis at the front. Graham. They run into each other. No talking. In fact, it's Platfus. Now, working hard in the middle was Hearn. Handball back towards Flack. Won't sit for it, no. Hepworth over the top of the footy as well. Doubled him. Keeps his feet. Handballs it to Mills. Handballs it out wide. Looking for and finding Holtz at half back. He goes towards centre wing. Lofts. Allen goes up and takes excellent. A good mark. Handballs it away to Doubledham. Now Brady gives him a lead over his head though, and Brett Fisher stands his ground, says thanks very much, I'll take the mark. Wants to switch play. He's got Scown out wide. Will it get there? No, it won't. Newell takes the mark and plays on. Oh, the two little speeds to him and Ferguson. And now Newell has chipped it short and has found Graham. So Matt Graham from 40 metres out on a 45-degree angle, probably a 60-degree angle. We'll shoot for goal.
I'll get out my protractor.
Your protractor. Is that what you call it?
Something like that, yeah.
So Graham comes in. And a pretty good kick off the boot. The goal umpire has said full points. So Matt Graham has put his first on the board. And the fifth for the Belmont Lions. They go to 5-4-34. And they trail North Geelong 12-7-79. Raiders bingo. Second quarter scoreboard, 23 minutes played.
Just keeping in touch, the Belmont Lions. They're also a fair way behind. I think the old story, if you can come in at half time, no more than about 6 goals or 7 goals down, you can still win a footy match from there. No problem about that.
Everybody's favourite.
Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
Everybody's favourite secretary walking past. The great Alan Moore. Alan wants Dick out of the box, does he? Yes, thank you. Back in the middle, Lofts. Tapped on by Allen, secondary tap towards centre half forward. Doubledham runs onto it. Oh, breaks free from a couple, then he slicks the handball out to Graham. Can he make it 2 in a minute? Kick over his shoulder. I think he's missed Fisher back there, and he takes the mark in the last line of defence. Well, hang on.
It's a point, I think.
Well, the goal umpire can't overrule, can he? Well, he has. There you go. So 1 behind to Matt Graham.
Well, there you go.
So 1 goal, 1 to him. And they go to 5-5-35, the Belmont Lions. They trail North Geelong 12-7-79. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard. 23, nearly 24 minutes played now. Peter Quick from fullback. Rathje down the middle. Fisher there also. Friars. Ferguson in the middle by himself as well. Now he finds Ferguson at centre half back. Takes the mark uncontested. Plays on quickly. Goes out wide looking for Rathje. Basili has to make a bit of ground. Rathje can't take the mark. Graham off the hands. Goes with the right foot. Kick back to whence it came. Brady goes up. Good punch away by Quick. Over the top towards Chapman at half forward. Got doubled him in support. Standing start can go short. Chip the ball. Oh, it surrounds 4 lines. They pick it up. And it's Davis off the right foot. And which way is it going to bounce? Just through for 1 behind to Brad Davis.
Yeah, they certainly have picked up in the department of having a real crack at it now. They're having a go, Belmont Lions, but just not quite converting.
So they go to 5-6-36, and they trail the Belmont Lions, North Geelong 12-7-79. And that's on the Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard. 25 minutes played. Quick kicks it in, looking for McDermott, and finds him.
Smoking Joe.
He goes with the right boot towards centre wing. Lofts and Rathje. Lofts goes up, gets a push from Allen, punches it away. Hearn, pretty close to the boundary line. Now goes with the right foot high towards centre wing. Zitko and Holtz. Zitko got a hand to it, off hands towards Basili. Handball backwards to Platford, sets him a task through a couple. Then he throws it to Basili. He gets a kick away under pressure, it's okay. And Chapman takes the mark at centre wing. Doubledon by himself at half forward. Can he get it there quick enough? No, he can't because Fisher read the play beautifully, but it still fell to Doubledon, and he took the mark. And he's usually pretty good. It's a shot for goal. We see Peter McVilly coming off and Carmody coming on. Might be the effects of what happened earlier in the quarter when Peter Quick nailed him as he took the mark. Gave him a good push, good bump. Now Doubledon. From 45 metres out comes in, and he's just missed it to the near side and through for 1 behind. So they go to 5-7-37 now, the Belmont Lions, and they trail North Geelong 12-7-79. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard.
Yeah, they needed that one, didn't they, to get a little bit of momentum.
Yeah, just a little bad luck bounce too.
So Quick kicks it into the middle of the ground again, looking for Rathje. Oh, great play. That's easy when you can do it like that from full back to the centre. And Rathje's taken the mark. Zitko gives him a lead. He elects though to hold it up and then go to centre half forward. Oh, up early, Mills, and gets it back somehow. Falls towards Cockrell at centre half forward. Kick over his shoulder towards Flack again. Hargraves in front. Smith comes over as well. Flack, if it sits for him, can he pick it up? Yes, he can, and he dribbles it straight through to Jake Holtz, who pushed it through for 1 behind to the Magpies. So they go to 12-8-80.
That's one man Belmont Lions don't want to see with the footy is Flack. You give him an opportunity, he very rarely misses.
So Mills kicks it in this time, goes short, finds Davis, goes out towards Doubledon at half back, takes the mark, handballs over the top towards Hepworth. Got a bit of time now to set something up. Carmody gives him a lead, and he takes the mark. Being called to play on now, gets around, goes to the left boot, torpedo punt in the end towards half back, and Quick. No mark taken.
Umpire.
Allen taps it on towards Doubledon.
Crikey.
Doubledon can't pick it up effectively, and in the end it's pushed out of bounce by Joe McDermott for a boundary thrown at half forward.
You're having a spell there, Jason. Bannockburn scores at Bannockburn 11-11-77 to Anarchy 4-3-27.
So a boundary throw in. Tapping it down was Carr. Over the back of the pack, Davis. Coming at it, Brady as well. Brady over the top. Needs to shuffle the handball out. Over the top also was Carmody. Now Davis fighting for it hard again. And the umpire says it's his. Can't get it out effectively either side. And we will have a ball up.
How long have we been playing, Jace?
We've been playing 28 minutes. And we've found a free kick in that. All that.
Brad Davis, is it?
Brad Davis has got it. So he will line up for goal from 15 metres out. Slide angle.
And 50.
And 50. So he'll certainly get the goal now.
I'll pencil it in now.
Pencil it in.
And Brett Fisher coming straight off the ground for that indiscretion.
I can't for the life of me see what that 50 before. It must have been something he said to the umpire, I think.
I think so.
So Brad Davis puts it through for his first goal. And the sixth for the Belmont Lions. They go to 6-7-43. They trail North Geelong 12-8-80. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard, 28.5 minutes played. So Fisher off the ground. Gavin O'Toole replacing him for that indiscretion. And back to the middle. Another quick one for the Lions is what's required.
Yes, that would be making it a little bit more interesting, wouldn't it?
So Allen back in the ruck against Lofts. They both go up. Allen gets it down on this occasion. Davis, handball, out towards centre wing. McAdam uses the body well to get rid of Shannon. And then McAdam sees it over the boundary line on centre wing on the outer side. And we'll have a boundary throw in. 29.5 minutes played, second term. Boundary throw in. Rathje, big thump away from the ruck contest. Getting back there, Basili. Handball was chopped off. Good tackle by Hearn. In there fighting hard for it as well, Russell Hearn. No free kick for holding the man. And it will be out of bounds once again, this time at half forward with the Magpies just into attack. So Horrobin comes down for the Belmont Lions with Brethauer. They'll do the ruck work. Horrobin gets it down over the back. Brethauer does well. Left foot kick. Getting across that half back is Mills. Got a trip. Did he? Did he fall over, said the umpire? He must have. His handball, partly smothered. Short little toe poke. Okay in the end. Platfus can run away in the middle of the ground. Goes the left foot kick long towards Brady on a lead. Goes up. Can't take the mark. His second effort was pretty good. He tried to shuffle the handball out to Carr. Now it's chopped off. Goes towards Carmody. Runs back into play. Off a step. Right foot kick. Pretty good. Has it got the distance though? Has it, Weiss? No, it's play on the call.
It's incredible.
Come back into play, and Peter Quick going to be able to switch play towards Simon Lofts at half back. The big man takes the mark. Mark for and against him, just holds him up. Ferguson runs past him, and he's going to be under pressure. Now he switches play just towards Weiss. He can't pick it up though. Now the numbers with the Belmont Lions. Newell from 40 metres and closing on the left boot. Has he made him pay? Yes, he has. Aaron Newell's second goal. And the turnover from the Magpies in the back line has resulted in the seventh goal for the Lions. They go to 7-7-49. They trail North Geelong 12-8-80 on the Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard. 31 minutes played, second term.
They're right back in there, Slurry. There's no doubt about that.
Well, they're coming back into it. I wouldn't say they're right back into it yet, but that Aaron Newell, he finishes off pretty well, doesn't he? And he's only a youngster as well. And if they can get it, it's pretty well half time now. Wester wouldn't have much time for another one, but if they did happen to get another one, it'd be giving something to fire up at half time about.
Allen gets it down again. Rathje through the middle, does well. Holds his balance, goes with the right foot kick towards half forward. Platfus works his way to the front, then he taps it on towards Basili. Can't take it with him though, and Rathje again, and he kicks it over the top to Jones. And the legend may be able to make them pay.
I think he'll take his time there too, knowing that the bell's going to go any second and just settle everything down. And
so Darryl Jones from 30 metres out. He has kicked one goal this afternoon already. Chance to put the 13th on the board for North Geelong. He comes in, leans back, and easy as you like, Darryl Jones puts his second on the board. And the Magpies go to 13-8-86. Hurts the Belmont Lions. They're 7-7-49. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard. 32 minutes played.
You just felt that the Belmont Lions were on a bit of a roll then, and then all of a sudden, once again, North Geelong came out and just stopped the rot and said, well, we'll just kick one just to make you pay for it again.
Well, if you take your mind back to where that ball came from, it was that Belmont Lions fiddling around with the ball a little bit. You've got to be positive. You've got to get the ball out of that back line and get it moving forward. If you're going to fiddle around with the back line, you're going to happen. What happens? Ratchke pushed it forward to Jonesy, goal. As simple as that.
So back in the middle. Umpire Harmer to throw the ball up for Lofts and Allen. Allen got the last tap down. He gets it down again, this time towards Davis, who breaks free and gives it to Mills. Off centre wing, goes to the right foot long towards Brady. One out with Fisher, back on the ground, punched away. Front and centre was pretty good from Doubleton, but then he can't pick it up. Pushed off the ball by Quick. And good defensive play by the Magpies. He wants the safety of the boundary line. Newell won't be able to keep it in. And it's out of bounds at half forward for the Lions.
Fantastic defensive play there. There was every chance then that Double Down was going to run onto that. And their defensive work down there has been very good from the Magpies.
So a boundary throw in over the back of the pack. Hearn runs free, gets a Shepherd. Left foot kick towards the middle. Mills and Hepworth to run at it. Doesn't sit for Mills on the first occasion. Then it does. Handball back to McAdam off a standing start. Right foot kick towards Brady, who comes out. Can't take the mark. Surrounded by Magpies. One of them's McDermott, and he gets the clearing kick towards half back, looking for Ratchie. Chapman out there also. Ratchie will just let it run out of bounds for a throw in. Cogsy's the saddest, didn't he? 33.5 minutes we've been going in the second term.
I reckon he's gone to sleep.
We finished at 6 o'clock the way we're going. So a boundary throw in on the outer side centre wing. Ratchie, big thump down again. McAdam sits for him. Goes on the left boot. Short little kick to Davis. Ooh, just 10 too. Simon Shannon standing the mark. He switches play to the middle. Platfus, who's played a pretty good first half since coming on. Goes to the left foot kick. The lead on from Brady again. Goes towards him and Fisher. Off hands to the front of the pack. Carmody. Now off a step. Carr. Right foot. And will it get in? Yes, it will. So Julian Carr's second. And the 8th for the Belmont Lions. They go to 8-7-55. And that is the half-time score for the Belmont Lions. And 13-8-86 is the half-time score for North Geelong in that term. North Geelong kicked 4 goals 3, while the Belmont Lions managed 5 goals 5. And it is 13-8-86 to North Geelong. Belmont Lions 8-7-55. The goal kickers for North Geelong, 3 each to Simon Flack and Paul Smith, 2 each to Daryl Jones and Stuart Marnie, and singles to Jason Ratchie, Brad Scown and Jeff Brethau. While for the Belmont Lions, 2 each to Julian Carr and Aaron Newell, and also 2 to Mark Brady, and singles to Matt Graham and to Brad Davis. But it's 31 points of difference at half time. North Geelong 13-8-86. They lead the Belmont Lions 8-7-55. We'll take a break.